Yeah, that's a Titan IV rocket that helped get our boys into outer space. We're gonna see if it'll start. No, not the rocket, the airplane. We're gonna see if we can hear some life out of these engines here, and maybe, just maybe, if this airplane will ever fly again. It's a Titan IV SRMU, whatever that is. This is the exit cone assembly. That is massive. In the picture you can't tell, but it's like 10 feet tall. Hello? Oh. Wow. Back to the 310, 1955. It's the first year they came out. And next to it is some sort of pointy jet that I don't know what that is. And another pointy jet over there. And a NASA jet there. And a funny little bumblebee looking thing right there. I think that's a sub chaser is what they told me. And then you got the big nose NASA plane. And they're making room for the F-117 stealth fighter. That's the reason they're selling off a few of their airplanes. This is one of them. Now this isn't the first time that I've saved a first year Cessna 310. Now, check this video out where we went to California and got the Silver Bullet flying. We flew that all the way across the country. It was an awesome, epic journey. Still a fantastic airplane, love it. I still fly it today. Then we found Mighty Mouse sitting in a barn for 37 years. And we did not edit it. On the very first try, within 2 blades, both of those motors fired right up. I don't know if we're gonna have the same luck on this one or not. I kind of doubt it because this one was sitting out front for about 20 years, best that I can tell, but we're gonna see if we can find some books and see what we're dealing with. They didn't give us any keys to it, so they just said, there's the airplane, good luck. Does the prop turn? Okay. Let's see, does it have any compression? Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, yeah, okay. All right. Okay. All right, okay. We'll call that engine good, ready to go. I'm just kidding. Then we got this engine over here. Let's see, okay. This not seized, that's always good. What do we got here? Ooh. Ooh. I can hear the compression, listen. Oh, I see a spark plug is disconnected right there. So we'll have to check into that. This right here is called a shimmy dampener, so that when you land and the front tire goes blah, 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 this is like a shock absorber that helps smooth out that. And I had to rebuild this on mine. You know, I wonder if we can't just, if this thing can't fly again, it'd be a heck of a good parts plane. And I did notice something very, very special right away. Look at this. I know to non-airplane people, they're like, I don't get it, what's the big deal? That's the exhaust pipe. Comes out under. On mine, comes out over the top of the wing. So this was a full-on STC modification to this whole airplane because they had bad corrosion problems. Because when the exhaust comes out, it gets hot, condenses moisture inside, and all kinds of bad stuff happens with aluminum and metal and heat and moisture and all that. And it rusts, corrodes, makes it a bad deal in there. But what they did was smooth it out. That's pretty slick looking. And then they made the exhaust come out of the bottom right there. And there. Holy moly. Oh. Okay, anytime you push on an airplane and it's potato chips, oh, that's really bad. Oh yeah, that's a weird place for corrosion to be, if I'm honest with you. I don't think I've ever seen corrosion up on a side of an airplane like that. What's it look like on top? Whoa! That's a free swinging step right there. I just about ate it. Okay, note to self. Hold on. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, that's not good either. Good either. All right. Oh, it's even up here. What? And you see you got rivets pushing up right there. That's another really bad sign of corrosion. And missing rivets like that, and 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 like that. I can't even go that fast. Yeah, that's not a good sign. Look at that spider web. Can you guys even see that right there? I need to go get Jesse. He will love this airplane. Whoa. Oh, whoa, about died. That stupid step. Okay, walking around the rest of it here. If we lift up on this, you push up, and we want to hear a nice thump. Yeah, you can see it right there. Ooh, Nelly. TC 3 Alpha 10, model 310, serial number 35150. Holy cow, this was an early model. Wow. That means this was 150th Cessna 310 ever made. This is an emergency exit window, but if I'm honest with you, they never open. So in an emergency, you're going out the door. Don't even bother with this window. These are auxiliary tanks. On the early models, that was a very, very rare option to have the auxiliary tanks. Because all your main tank is out there on the tip tank. They call them tuna tanks because it kind of looks like a tuna. But to have these auxiliary tanks is really weird and rare for an early model like this. This should be your battery in here, which we'll dig into that here in a minute. First try here. Let's see what we got. Okay. Whoa, and you got that right there. What the heck is that for? 1920. Do they put a tack on the actual engine itself? That would be a first for me out here. No, I need my screwdrivers. Let's see what we got on this side. Okay, gonna need pliers for that. All right. Fine. Oh, golly. Rusty. We got here. This is a de-icing pipe here, and I don't know, I can't remember if it slings alcohol out or glycol, which antifreeze basically, and it slings it over the prop, so if you're got some ice and you're going through some bad weather, bloop, it keeps your propellers from icing up. And if you get a big chunk of ice on your propellers or your wing surfaces, it really messes up how the airplane flies. So that's very important. That's kind of cool. That's another really cool option on this thing. This little airplane's surprising me. Huh. Let's check inside. Go back here. Oh! Door handle's broken. Okay. Safety. That's a security device. Is this unlocked? Oh, all right, unlocked. Hey! Holy moly. Gonna need a door. Wow, look at that. I can't tell if it's here into this. I'm gonna, oh, whoa, we just got paneling on the roof. What? What the heck is that? Headsets? Oh, and there was animal action in here. Okay, what's this? Cessna 310 filter. Okay. Hey, it's a brand new air filter. Shoot, there's $100 right there. Manufactured 2009, expired in 13. Yeah, I'd say that. The filter element's toast, but hey, this is still good. That's brand new, dude. Sweet. Score. Well, so 2009, that gives us a date of when this might have been flying last time. They did tell me that it flew into the airport and they just towed it over and parked it out front. So 2009 to before 2013. So let's see if we can't find any other records. What do we got up here in this box? Whoa, Riley Super Customized 310R. What? Super customized. What's in that box? Oh, there's a microphone. Dude, those are some old school headsets right there. Look at that. ACOM. Wow. Oh, you got your mic. And it's official Cessna. Look at that. Breaker 19. Not sure we'll be using those right away. Last box. They have cowl plugs, and they didn't put the cowl plugs in the cowl while it was sitting for years. Let's go see if it fits. Hey-oh! Those could have been in there for the last 15 years. That would have been more helpful. But hey, you know, better late than never. Nice. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, that cursed thing. Whee. Okay. And don't die. All right, let's see what we got. Because you got to pull back and then up. Oh, I said pull back and up. That's assuming that this thing, oh, there we go. Oh, come on. Oh. Come on. Come on, it's right there. No. Oh, mine is right there. Come on. I don't know how that airplane repo guy, like, how does he get into airplanes? Oh, because I am destroying this one. London Victoria Air Race, July 1971. Now I knew it. See? There you go. This needs a little love tap. Love tap, baby, love tap. That's where it's at. Oh, yeah. Come on. No. So close. I would not make a good car thief. Open. Open sesame. Ah! Victory is mine. Oh, wow. That is one huge spider web. Oh, wow. It's been a minute since anybody's been in here. Blech. I'm sure that's normal. Whoa, dude, that is some seriously legit awesome interior. I'm a little jealous. And with the custom headliner panel. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's somebody's home. That's gross. Panel. Let's see what we got here. We got old school radios, normal. normal. Your audio panel, normal. Super customized Riley twin. Is this a So Riley customized 310s. They made something called a Riley Rocket, which took out the Continental engines and swapped in some Lycoming turbo 540s, and that sucker will flat scoot and get with it. Normally this airplane will do around 175 knots, which is right at 200 miles an hour, but with these Riley Rocket conversion engines, it'll do it'll do right at 200 knots, which is 230 miles an hour, and it'll go higher, go faster. Not seeing the controls for an autopilot. Normally I'd be looking for something that would say heading, nav, a switch, or something like that, and I'm not seeing any of that. Landing gears, lights. Okay, so the switches are a little bit different than mine. You can tell it's an earlier version. There's your parking brake, like on an old Chevy truck. Flight hours says 3254. Okay. Oh, prop anti-ice. There it is, right there. De-ice pump in off. Oh, good. Yeah, right aux, left aux, right. Ah, spider webs. Oh, all the battery switches are on, so let's turn all that stuff off. These are your mags right here. Let's turn those off. Jeez, people. So with those switches on, if there was fuel in that engine as I was turning it with my hand, and by some miracle the spark and the fuel got together at the same time, that thing would have started up with me out there hanging on to it. So that would have sucked. That would have been an interesting video, huh? Oh, before we get out of here, I always love to see what's in the back pocket, and nothing but some like squirrel nuts. What? Pine nuts or something. There's, oh, here we go. Registration expires 2006. Let's go out and take a look at these engines and see what we're working with. Let's see if there's even a battery in this thing before we get too far into this. Well, we got battery covers. That has been there a while. Oh yeah, there's batteries. And it's disconnected at least, that's good. Okay, so at least the batteries are here, and they don't look super old. They're clearly gonna be bad, but we can hook jumper cables and get some power to this girl. All right, engine time. Let's see what we got. Okay, fine, be that way. All right, well, clearly it's still a Continental, so it's not the Riley turbo conversion. So ironically on mine, this little tab right here was broken on mine too. So that must be a normal thing on these. And they just took the exhaust and went out and bloop, down. Normally, and you can't see it now, but the exhaust would go up right behind this little meter. Huh. Let's see what we're dealing with on this side. I do like these little gills for extra cooling. Mine are solid. Keeps all the hot air in there. Oh, got another, whoa, there's waspers on that one. Hey, buddy, bye. No animals were harmed in the making of this film. This may not be a big deal to everybody else, but see that little orange line right there? That tells me these carbs have been overhauled with the newer diaphragms in it, which if it wasn't and they were black, they'd be $5,000 each on one of those carburetors to have them fixed. That is a very, very good sign. Okay, everything else actually looks in order. All right. There's your primer thing back there. These are your throttles and mixture. This is your mixture right here. Your throttles on the other side. This is your tach generator right there. So this spins and then sends an electric signal up to the cockpit and tells you if you're moving or not. And this is the oil filter screen. So inside this little thing right here is just a little piece of screen that gets all the big chunks out of your oil. And basically it's just good luck if you've got anything floating around in there. What's behind door number 4? There it goes. I can't even, what's going on here? Oh, that hinge is like fully seized. Okay, we're just gonna, yeah, it's all rusted. Great. Moving on. If I'm honest with you, I'm really scared to take these screws off because how rusted everything else is on this. I know that there's going to be multiple that strip out or that break or that overall just give me a hard fight. So, unfortunately, to get it started, I think I'm just going to have to, I mean, we're missing spark plugs. Crap. I'm going to have to stick my hand up in there to see if they're all connected. Oh, this one's off too. And I found the bird's nest. Great. Shoot. This, such a bad idea. Oh, there's another yellow jacket right there. Hi. Yeah. Didn't get him. Come here. Wada! We got some PB blaster. I'm just gonna blast these things. Try it from front. While this sits, we need to go get some gas. I'm not from around here, so I'm gonna pop open the old Upside app. Helps me find cheapest, best deals on gas around. So Upside open. We're in McMinnville, outside the Evergreen Air Museum, if I haven't mentioned that already. Boom, 19 cents a gallon at the Circle K. I dig that, click that. That's what I'd like to do, yeah, right there. Direcciones, Google Maps. 11 minutes, sweet. To get started, download the free Upside app, use my promo code JimmysWorld, and get an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas. Next, just claim an offer for whatever you're gonna do. Mine, we're getting some gas in the old 310 here. Once you do that, you just hit claim, boom, you're done. And then you'll get your rebate back, the email that comes in. And once you build up all that money, I, just in this year, got over $200 just in cash back from buying gas and eating at a couple of restaurants that I was gonna be eating at anyway, so might as well get some cash back. Totally free. They don't sell your information, which is another thing I really like about the Upside group. The highest rated 4.8 stars on the App Store. So you know it's trustworthy, you know it's good stuff. Download the free Upside app. Use the code JimmysWorld to get yourself an extra 25 cents off a gallon of your first tank of fuel. It's free. It's good stuff. You're going to be doing it anyways. And whenever you build up enough money, you can transfer it directly to your bank account for cash money, or go to any one of these places and get some gift cards. You know what? I'm thinking, Dunkin'. Oh, they don't have Dunkin' in the Pacific Northwest. Did you know that? That's crazy. So I've got to go all the way back to Florida to get a Boston Cream. That's crazy. We're not going to use Dunkin' today, but they do have Texas Roadhouses here. They got the best rolls in the world, I'm telling you. Boom, that's what we're doing. Bada bang, bada boom, got our gas discounted. Again, thanks Upside. What is that? By some miracle, every screw came out. I did notice there was quite a few stainless screws, which was a fantastic thing. But this one, clearly not stainless. Gonna have to figure that one out when I can get to it a little bit from inside here. Get Don't know if you can see that. Oh yeah, right there. Whoop, right there. So I've got an idea. You know, you just got to talk to somebody. And Vampires. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but Dr. Phil pointed me to these things a couple years ago. Best flipping pliers I've ever found. So I went out and bought every single thing they have, and we're about to find out why. So hopefully Vampires don't let me down. I'll see about putting a link to the Amazon place in the bottom. I don't get anything for this. They're just flipping awesome tools, and anytime I that, happy to share that with you. And the same with you. If you have really awesome tools or other things you use, put it in the comments. Share the wealth. Oh, look at that! Boom! And now, we should be able to... Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? If you get it like that, just poke it up a little bit and grab it like this. And just go, yoink. So Vampire, if anybody knows anybody that's watching them, reach out. Ta-da! Do-do-do-do-do-do. I honestly cannot believe that every one of these things came out of here. That is a miracle. Okay, here we go. First time in decades this thing has been off of here. Oh, what are we doing? Oh yeah. Am I a dork? Yes, yes I am. Okay, here we go. Ow. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Spark plugs, all disconnected. Not the end of the world. At least they're in there. That's good. Those are slightly old. No idea if those are still going to work. They've got points inside, so if it's corroded this bad here, I imagine the points may be really corroded as well. This, on most airplanes, is your fuel distributor, part of your fuel injection, but this is just a primer. So it comes through, goes down and goes squirt, squirt, a little bit of juice down in there to get it started from that little motor right there. Now here's something pretty cool on these engines, hard to tell with this, but just like on a car, you have your timing marks right here. That's really hard to see right there. But this says 20 degrees before top dead center. So when I roll it around, you should see a little mark. There should be a mark on there somewhere. All right, you're gonna make a liar out of me. Okay, fine. Well, pretend there's a mark on there somewhere. And that would line up with this for whenever you do your timing on your engine to start your magnetos. So there you go. And other things that you have to put together. Whereas, like homing, you have to do it off of the spinner and get a little rod and then a thing, and then it's a little more difficult. Ooh, looky here, looky here. That is quite... What the heck? That doesn't even look like a bird's nest. That is some sort of animal something. I'm not seeing any eggs or a lot of bird droppings. So I don't know if they started to build their nest and then gave up on it. And there's like full-on sticks. Look at that. And that one, it's a surveying squirrel. It's an orange one. Ooh, orange. That is a great sign. That means this cylinder is chromed on the sleeve, which is a lot more anti-rusty. So let's, oh yeah, I'm seeing orange right there too. And there. Oh, that's a good sign. Hey-oh! Okay, so the cylinders are chromed. Data plate there. Let's see what we got. an 0470B, 204 horsepowers, BTUs for the uninitiated. 2600 RPM. A 5-inch bore. That's such, and a 4-inch stroke. Yeah, I mean, look, just huge pistons. Made for torque. Feeling confident with this, minus the ignition system, because that's really bad. Okay, well, let me clean some of this out of here and then let's look into it more. I just discovered that these spark plugs are not all the way in. It's hard to see, but there is a washer in there that's moving, and this one is loose. Huh. Okay, so that concerns me a little bit. Could have been some moisture get down in there. I think I got it cleaned out good enough to at least not have big chunks of sticks falling inside. Let's pull them and see what we got. Oh, yeah, definitely not. Don't fall in. Okay. It's not too terribly rusty. See what we got there? That actually doesn't look too bad. I'm gonna hand this one back in so that we can try to blow off some of this stuff before we get real crazy with it. All right, what about this one? Champion plugs. Can't go wrong with Champion plugs. Oh yeah, shoot man, these are all right. I dig it. Oh, let's check the oil. I hadn't even done that. And this has a locking dipstick, so you got to turn it. Oh, that looks dry as a bone, actually. That's not good. Okay, wiped it off. It's dry. Let's stick it back in. Ooh, that's not good. Dry as a bone. Okay, gonna need some oil for sure. Why doesn't it have any oil in it? The other thing that I realized that I didn't do while I was inside was see if the controls actually move. So for the right engine, it's going to be this as your cutoff. Oh, okay, that actually went up nicely. Let's see, is it moving over there? Right there. Ta-da! Sweet! That's good. Prop just for giggles. Yeah, holy crap. It moved. Whoa, that's kind of a miracle. Feather, yeah. Whoa. Oh. Okay, what about that side? All right. Okay. That's the most important one, to make sure it comes down, because that's how you turn the engines off. Okay. Okay. And rum, rum, rum. Okay. You're in for a treat. We have a bonus will it start. They found this leaf blower in there somewhere, and they said we have no idea if it works. So here it is. We got a little bit of gas. We still got some 2-stroke left over from that other airplane. And oh, another bonus. We found some racing Formula 10W30 that's, I'm assuming, 1991 is what that says. So that's fitting for what we're getting ready to do. I figure you might as well just match it up. We're not gonna fly with it. We just need something in there to make things, you know, a little slippery. And this is almost back to dinosaurs. So, yeah, you know, that's fine. Should we do oil first or blow this off first? Let's do oil first. I like that. 1991 is the copyright on this. Still smells like oil. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I'd say it's good. There you go, down the hatch. Now this dipstick doesn't show below 4 quarts, and it wasn't on there. So we gotta, let's see, it shows 6 quarts right there. So that's about 4. So we're probably gonna have to add 10 quarts of oil to this engine. The question that I have is why the heck didn't it have oil in it? What? Because that just doesn't make sense. Is there oil dripping out? Did they put the drain plug in? I better look for that. Let's look to see if there's any oil dripping. I can't see any oil dripping, but I did notice something back there. Do you see that? It's like aluminum foil or something. You know what? We're just gonna leave that there and add another quart. Put 6 quarts in. Let's see what dipstick says. 7. There's only 1 quart in this. All right, we got enough on there to at least lube everything up while it runs. We're not gonna go flying with it, so that's gonna be fine. Let's see what we're dealing with. We got a Stihl Brrr 600. Sounds exciting. Yeah, it's been a minute since this one's been used. More spider webs. That's awesome. Rim, rim. Got your go fast. Okay. When camera gear attacks. This is the normal little thing I use to mount the phone. I do all my recording on this phone right here, ironically. Well, this thing decided just to go completely berserko and not do anything. And so I have to figure out and rig some sort of thing up here to clamp the phone like that, so it can hold it up like that so that I can use the tripod, because I'm working today without Silas. He decided to go get educated and, you know, make a difference in the world. So yeah, I'm gonna have to like cut that so that it can fit in there and use that. So, you know, hey, welcome to Jimmy's world and behind the scenes camera stuff that you don't get to see. That's what we need. There, if this isn't the most redneck rigged up thing you've ever seen. Now I gotta figure out how to do this. One hand. All right, will it start? Camera gear edition. Oh yeah, we were doing that. Little Mountain Dew, little 2-stroke. Just a little. That should be enough. There we go. I call it mosquito control. We have a gas can. They also said they have no idea how long that's been there, which smells like regular gas. Okay. Oh, that leaked all over my hand. Fantastic. Okay. There we go. We have our mix. Tools out of the way, because by some miracle this thing actually does start up. I want to get it right away. Oh yeah! Bam! there's miracle number one. That thing started. Actually sounded pretty good. I hope I was recording this. Hey, that looks much better. Yes. I'd say our air filter is no bueno. So we'll need to see if our bypass is working, or maybe just pop that thing off so that it doesn't suck in all this. Because that was just eaten away by whatever was in there. Because normally this stuff it's still got some oil to it. Let's pull the plugs and hook a battery to it and see if anything turns on now. You know the drill. Bring a battery over, connect it to that, start flipping switches. 24 volt system, so we got to go from a positive on one side of the battery to a negative on the other, connect those two, and then this will give us our 24 volts out, 12 plus 12 in series 24. I always like using the negative cable, I don't know why. Yeah, plug 24 in if we had a jumper box or something, but hey, we don't. So we're doing it the old-fashioned way. There we go. That looks plenty safe, and that positive is definitely not going to touch any metal. No, we're fine. Do positive first. This is far and away the most nerve-wracking part of any of this, and I always give it a little tap tap. See any big sparks? Okay. No major current draw. Right now, we should have 24 volts connected to that. Let's go inside and see if anything will turn on, click, make any noises. Okay, master coming on. Oh, I hear stuff. Hey, the fuel went up. Optimistic, very optimistic. Okay. We got a gear down, that's good. Flaps, do you think they work? Hey! Hey, they went up, look at that. Let's see, boost pump. Oh, that's good, should get fuel pressure. We are. That's good, that moved. Okay, now, let's see if this thing is gonna start or even turn. Everything clear out there? Okay, here we go. Clear, all those are unhooked, so we shouldn't do anything. But here we go. Oh, that's good. Let's see, is the primer right here gonna make noise? Nope. All right, nice. Fuel pump. We're already going 40 miles an hour. Yeah, airspeed alive. And we're in a slight slip here. So there's that. All right. So let's go out, pull the spark plugs, look for fuel leaks, turn it over to see if we get any oil pressure out of this thing. I don't see any fuel dripping. That would be the overflow, that little hole right there. That's good. No fuel on the ground. Holy cow, boys. So far, so good. That still is my number one concern. That. Spark plugs are all out. Now let's roll it and see what it'll get. We're looking for this gauge right here to move. That's the one we need. Okay. Oh. Master on. That one on. And the heck? Stop making weird noises. And clear prop. Oh yeah. That's spinning around all right. And you let it run for 10-20 seconds because there's no load on it. So everybody in the comments, chill out. I'm not burning the starter up. There's no load on it. So we can run it for a while longer. All right. Usually it takes 3 times of running it over. Let it sit for a minute. You know what, while we're doing this, I'm gonna flip the magnetos on and see if I can hear a snap, crackle, pop. So we got ignition switches for the right engine. And now, let's see if we hear some popping. That thing is not moving at all. And I've on and off here for the last 5 minutes. I'm sure that's fine. Yep. All right, I think we're just going to assume that the gauge is broken. That's what it is. I have a confession to make, and I'm not proud of it. I took the spark plugs to the bead blaster, cleaned them out a little bit. I've kind of ashamed of myself. I have a reputation to uphold. Well, there you go. We all stumble and fall sometimes. I can't believe I did that. They're all clean and look new now. What have I been doing? What's this channel coming to? Last check. Spark plugs are in tight. There's no fuel or oil leaks. The oil's checked, it's good. This does its turny thing. I went ahead and disconnected this hose right here, which is the, it's actually the bypass, so the air will come in here instead of trying to go through this filter thing here. And miracles, this lever actually opened up, so we should be able to get all of our air right through there. Only one thing left to do. I really don't want to sit in this thing. God, it's so nasty. Oh, look at all, that's all just mouse stuff. Oh, that is a lot. Oh, wow, that's so gross. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave the door open in case I have to jump out of this thing. Here we go. Can I get a clear prep? Fuel pump. Oh. Hell, woo! Yes! Woo! Haha, whoa, that stinks a lot. Bam! One down. Now I gotta see about the other side. We still don't know if this airplane can be saved. One of the engines fired up. There's quite a bit of corrosion on the body surface of this. Who knows what the inside of the spar and some of the important areas look like? I don't know. Put in the comments, let me know if you guys think this thing can be, well, it can be saved with enough money. Should it be saved, or should it help keep other 310s, early model 310s flying like, you know, Silver Bullet? Ha ha! Boom! One down, one to go. There's the big old holes where the old exhaust used to go through, right there. They used to come up from here and go whoop, bloop into there. And then this was all different. It just opened, and I think you can see the crack right there where it ended, and then it just spewed out over the wing. We got a dramatic oil leak. That's a lot of oil. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's what I call Illinois anti-rust right there. Sweet. Okay. Boom. Now this one. Same story. Let's see how many of these I'm going to have to drill out. Ooh, that's a bad wasper right there. Those are the... Holy crap. There was a few of them over there. Brake clean. See how you like that. Where is your net? There's one. Bam! Where's their home? Where the heck is the nest? While I was in here getting some stuff for that thing, check this out. Bell AH-1F Cobra. And this airplane actually flew during Vietnam in the first Air Cavalry, and they were called the Apaches. How cool is that? And yes, they said I could climb in it. You got some rockets, some more rockets. Then you got a big Gatling gun up here that I think they got part of it out of here. And then there's this deal right here that turns with the pilot. If we climb up in here, fly your, I don't know the names of these. I'm trying to figure out helicopter stuff. Your cyclic and your other stick, and then your turny pedals, and about 1 million switches in here. There is an ejection seat. You're going to eject, where are you going? You're going directly into that thing. How do you eject out of a helicopter without getting chopped to bits? Like, does it come out of the side of this thing or what? I don't know. Here, let's climb in. And you're flying this one with your right hand. On is your throttle. And that's your, I don't know what this is. This is crazy cool. You got the guy up front here. I think he's the one who operates all the guns and missiles and bombs and that kind of stuff. So that's pretty cool. Oh man, how neat is this? Look at all that stuff. Weapon fire. Yep. Oh, it's locked out. Is it locked out? Oh, arm. There we go. Gun motor. Yes. Heads up display right there. How neat is that? Look at all this. It's actually got a key that starts it. That's weird. Most military stuff just has like a lever. They don't use keys. Because whenever things go really bad, really fast, the one thing you do is forget your keys. And here's a sneak peek at the front chair. Whoa, come on. Laser, red, clear. Missile select? Oh my gosh. I put in my car. How much fun would that be? Oh yes, that's what I want. Definitely one of the coolest aircraft ever. Heck yes. Let's see if we can get all the screws out of this side this time. Nope. Oh, did I just break my screwdriver? No. Great. All right. Let's take it off. There's been a crap load of bees around this thing, so yeah. I think we may just end up moving it and chucking it in case I don't get stung by a bee. All right, what do we got? No bees. That is like a really perfectly made bird's nest. Never could find where that other wasp nest went. Same parts, looks like everything is there. There's those orange diaphragms and that pressure carb right there. see any major fuel leaks. There is no oil in it, so we gotta add our oil. Boy, there was definitely something living right there. Safety third, people. Safety third. Okay, little bird, time for you. Oh, wow. Hey, wait, what am I doing? I've got a blower. Yeah. That's much better. That was way better. Yeah. Oh yeah. For the spark plugs, I'm gonna do the right thing and take these out and switch them with the ones over there that I've already cleaned. When I look at an airplane, what I first go for is corrosion, because that's the killer on airplanes. You can fix just about anything else. Corrosion, that's the one thing that sometimes you just can't fix. And this airplane, unfortunately, may have a little too much corrosion on it to be airworthy again. I haven't checked the starter on this side either. I have no idea if this side starter works. Oh yeah, those are, yeah, spark plugs are about the same as the other side. A friend of mine asked me just a few minutes ago at lunch, he said, Jimmy, I'm getting back into flying and I'd like to get a project airplane and fly again. He said, what's your advice about finding a project airplane? Without lying, what I told him was don't. Find a good airplane at a good price and fly it. Unless you just like working on airplanes, don't get a project airplane. It, in the end, usually is more expensive than just finding a really good one at a good price, and you'll be much happier. But Jimmy, don't you do all this, and don't you love doing this and finding all these things? Yes, actually, I do. I really do enjoy finding these airplanes that haven't been started in a long time, getting them going again, some of them even flying. Thanks. Like the Lancer. That one is gonna fly again. Matter of fact, I am selling my Lancer so I can spend the money on that one. Because let's just face it, that airplane has got a little bit more of the stuff I was looking for. Let's get you out of the way. Let's see if this thing will move under its own power. What were you doing in 1991? This is so ridiculous. And yes, I know this is not aviation specific. That's like an ashless dispersant, because this is not made for leaded fuel, which this uses leaded fuel. It doesn't take all the carbon particles and lead particles out of the oil like real aviation fuel does. I know. But look, we're just gonna fire this thing up, see if it has life to it, and then figure out the rest of it afterwards. Do you think it'll work? I think it'll work. The other one went pretty good. Let's see what we got. Oh, that step. And see how many bees have decided to join me in here. Okay. It's gonna be that button this time. Power on. Okay, clear the propage area. Oh yeah. No problem. Let's crank it for a while and see if we get any oil pressure on that one. Maybe. Probably not. The other one took forever to build. I want to hear it pop, 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 pop. Ready? Yeah, I can't hear anything different. Anything? Nope, nothing. Yep, that's no. Oh wait, that one's moving. Holy crap! Look at that. Hey, it's moving. I'll be doggone. See this right here? Right on tank. That's what I need to go to. There. Now, and then I should be able to that one off like that, and we should be getting fuel from that right tank. Now, but I have to use the fuel pump from the right. So let's see if I go here, right fuel pump, and there it goes. Whoop. 1, 1000, 2, 1003, 1004, 1005. I say we throw some spark plugs in it and see if it's gonna light. Oh, I forgot. Alternate air. Oh, good Lord. Nice. Pulled out. Here we go. Put those in. And give it the old clear prop. Bada bam, bada boom. Put in the comments. I think twice. That's what I think. If I don't get attacked by wasps. Oh, I love the seat. Gross. Mags are on. That's there. Throttle is cracked. So then we're gonna start cranking, flip the fuel pump, that fuel pump on. All right, here we go. And I get a clear prep. Oh. That's either good compression or a dead battery. Whew. Does it count if the prop never actually makes it around? Okay, turn everything off. All right. We need to check our battery connections. Oh. That doesn't count because the propeller never actually went all the way around, right? Isn't that the rules? Okay, now for the dangerous part. Let's see if this will... Oh, wow! Oh, yeah! Holy crap! That... Oh, yeah, see, you gotta be careful. Whew. Freaking hate this part of it. Because I know there's fuel in there, and I have no idea how good those mags are, so this thing could go crack, whoom, and then run. And then I don't want to die. We'll get it on film, though. Make a good YouTube episode on one of the other aviation channels. Not worried at all. Clear prep. Yep, that's what it was. Whew. Oh man. I think my batteries need more juice. I think that's what it is. The old batteries need a much better connection. Battery cables are not hot. Normally they'd get hot if it was drawing too many amps. Okay, let's go backwards like a radial. Man, this thing's got compression going backwards too. Jeez. I don't know, what is this? 3? All right, here we go. Let's let it turn over a bunch of times before I add fuel this time. All right. Okay. Okay. Can I get a clear prop? Come on. Well, now here's something ironic. The camera cut off whenever we got it finally started up, so I'm gonna see if I can't start it again, because the sound from it idling is epic. That just sounds like it has a huge cam in it. When what's happening is it's just missing. Yes. Fantastic. Recreate it. Woo! And that is how we do that. There we go. Is this airplane ever gonna fly again? Probably not, if I'm honest with you. Has a lot of good parts on it, but the corrosion on the airframe itself is just a little too much. If somebody was gonna fly this airplane again, they'd have to completely strip it down all the way to the bare metal, get rid of all that corrosion, do a lot of metal work to it. And frankly, there's a huge amount of work to this. And these airplanes just are not worth all that much. On a good day, about 75,000 bucks, maybe 100,000 if it's got nice avionics in it. But this one flying, if it was flying, you're probably looking at 60 grand, 75 to the right person. Well, probably 60 with the avionics it's got in it, and it would cost way more than that to get it flying again. However, lots of good stuff on this airplane, and this airplane will help keep the airplanes that are currently flying continue to be flying, i.e. Silver Bullet. Well, shoot, one thing I forgot to do was move these covers, and the battery cover went back here into this bush from the 9th level of hell. Look at all those thorns, and it's back there, right there. So whoever buys this 310, that's where the battery tray is, because I'm not getting that thing out of there. What kind of evil is this? This is, you know, the sin of man and the fall of man and created thistles in the earth, because golly, look at the thorns on that thing. Huh. There's your battery cover, it's in there, in case you Needed that. Oh look,